let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son.
A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 out, law. 80 weapon.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check out, whip. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2.
Pilot, 64, win.
At the 25-yard line.
Hey, exit.
51. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D.
Ready.
From the 25 on second down, Rudolph into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
On second down, it's Miles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What's the run? They're running it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some space here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Christian travel.
Switch.
Fair.
Undercut. Kill.
Yep. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Get ready.
Yeah. Hey!
White 51. It's our field.
Get it.
Rudolph now to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
You got it. You got it.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City 1st. first down. Miles. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
They'll run on first down. It's Miles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns. And I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now we'll give right side Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Let's get it. Switch it.
Operating from the gun, Braxton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Mississippi State man. Chris Jones with a sack there. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Yellow. Come on, 80.
54. Mike, 54. Come on, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Miles. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving them.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 3rd down, it's Miles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's it, baby. We gonna go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check, fight.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slip. Watch the safety creep.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Go. They go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zip. Go.
Back to throw. Hansen. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 18 yards, first down Niners. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hansen. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I don't need to. Long way. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Attack. Smoke. He's checking. Yellow. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Yellow. Mike to 59. Squeeze, double. 59, Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here comes Pettis on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 61 Matchbox Lights. Get it.
Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Watch it.
It's a gain of 8.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hansen. He's got his tight end Fant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Hang 2 stop. 5.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm trying to collect. 51, Mike 51.
To throw on 2nd down. Hansen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Keep playing hard.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. I'm going,
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in.
Touchdown, 49ers! Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check 4. Right. Hey, Sunday. Kill. Hey, 57. Turn it up.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Kill, turn up.
Here's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Dancing away at the 30. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And the 49er first down.
50, plant.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Go. Check. Crunch.
Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear, and if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
What? Squeeze. Yo, cheetah, go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, team 6. Quickstone, Travis. Check safety.
Now Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
No. Check 24. Check 20. Check 26. Check 26.
On 1st down, Miles. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And it gives us time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
56. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. Let him know.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's